I am to report June 6, year 2024. The time, 9:33 a.m. I woke up. This is within a 2-hour range, 7 a.m. or so. On Saturday morning, my hallway smelled like chemical stench. Not a surprise. It's been pervasive every day, like hallway chemical stench, bathroom chemical stench. What I noticed was back. This is really serious, the chemical stenches. You can't get more serious than that, but they decided to go there in Washington, D.C. And they decided to keep trying to silence the witness, but also, while they're pursuing to silence the witness, they kept doing the same crime in front of the witness. So who's crazy? It's self-evident. All I'm doing is witnessing it. Nonetheless, go ahead and keep committing the crime in front of the witness and then chasing the witness for talking about it. Take the chemical stenches for once and for all away from these mad men. Please, por favor. So today and yesterday, chemical stench is just pervasive. It doesn't go away. I run the water. It does help. I don't have a lot of information myself on how this is functioning. I have learned the water a lot of the time makes the chemical stench go away. All right, comprende, gracias. But it always comes back if they're working hard at it. In the last few days, it's been evident that they are. Who are they? I've made it clear this is a compound with holes in the wall. They run around like madmen. All right. They have a key on the gate. They run around wearing police uniform, standing in chemical stenches. That day that I filmed them outside my bedroom door, they were all standing in the chemical stench. I put that in writing, okay, and dated it and timed it. Nonetheless, they just keep going and going with their chemical stenches, coming back and doing it over and over again. And their same solution is just to say that I need to be silenced, somehow silence me. Well, why don't you stop coming back to the scene of the crime and committing the same crime every day, over and over? Can you find another place to do this? There's other places 6 blocks away from the White House. My God, can you go there? Make a new place 6 blocks away. Why is this one so important? I've asked myself all these questions. Now, I don't have knowledge to the the weapons system. Don't forget, remember this. I put it in writing for consecutive years, almost every day, like a mantra. There's a weapons system. It's foreign. I have no knowledge of it until I was educated and informed on how it works. It is in this property. Oh, I know it's in this property. I've witnessed stuff and things. I can't get into it right now. Witnessed stuff and things for multiple years. Thank you very much. I'm very aware that it's here. I'm very aware where it is, and I can't talk about it. It's so big deal. Mucho big deal. Don't talk about that stuff that you witnessed, Heidi. Just don't talk about it to people at the coffee shop, and don't talk about it on YouTube. Do that for yourself right now, and tell the military who flies over this house with helicopters and snaps their blades feet from the roof of 1509 S Street Northwest, regularly, always raiding or whatever this is that they do. Often I hear it in here. I hear crashing and booming and so on and so forth, all of which I have due diligently reported to the public. All righty then. Why don't you wait until these individuals in the military, card-carrying, base entering? I cannot drive into a base, just drive on in. Why don't you wait for these people to tell you what the heck happened and what the heck you can say? Because they certainly want to. There's no doubt in my mind. Just be patient, okay? So what I can report today is the chemical stench is pervasive. Once again, here we are, June 6th. I've been hit with fumes 2 times already. And I can't talk about the fumes. We're back to this. I cannot report online about the fumes except today. Only today. Right, that's sometimes the MO we have to operate in. It's complete malarkey, but it's the facts. So I'm operating in that MO, which is I can only talk about the fumes that make me race to the bathroom. All right, that's only to be discussed as of June 6th. And that's already happened. It's really painful. I'm grabbing my stomach. I'm going, ow, ow, and racing. They got their hands on something highly illegal and they use it like candy while they smoke crack cocaine. I'm sure they're on something. No, I'm positive of it. Whoever's doing it. Okay, so, oh, I'm sure of it too. But it looks at the people around here that I've ID'd and could testify against. Oh, absolutely. So also when I ran water, like I just had said, that I noticed it made the chemical stench go away. While I was running the water, the dead body stench from the sink started coming up. That smell started coming up. So they're still stuffing human remains that they dismembered, and God knows what they're doing too with this corpse, okay? But they get it into the plumbing. It's really disgusting what I'm saying on YouTube. All right? It's really disgusting. This is on your Instagram. But that's the American culture now. Anything goes, man. Anything goes. Yep. Okay, so once again, this is on Instagram, this horror, this gore, this barbarianism. This terrorism is just part of a daily weekend here. This is so finished in the United States. I can't wait for a functioning proper government to come in. All right. With skill, like, yeah, they have the pedigrees. They have the pedigrees. They have the experience to back it up. Like I said, I have to take Econ 1, Econ 2. I cannot wait no matter how old I am, because Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Vladimir Putin, the Saudi royals, just to start with them, destroyed my life. For 7 years, Heidi Granger was denied dishwashing jobs. Every job I freaking could dream of that I applied, I get rejected from it. It was really, really, really tragic. Okay, but to stay on point, so that is what's happening in this terrorist compound today. I can talk about it. The police, whether they wear fake uniform or they are legitimate, driving around, paid city employees, paid federal government employees in law enforcement, do not have the right to come arrest me because I'm talking about this in this property. And so that's another reason for the public to know that I have a real problem with the law enforcement in the United States. They are very confused and think if I talk about terrorism, that I'm the one that's subjected to arrest, not the people doing this kind of barbarianism every freaking day, dude. And then, I'm just going to close with this. If anybody's living through and walking around in these kind of chemical fumes that make me race to the bathroom, race to the bathroom, you are such loser barbarians. It's beyond words that you don't even want to try to learn how I do that, regardless of how old I am. You have no interest in learning how I do that. None whatsoever. You just keep doing it. Keep doing the fumes. Keep doing the chemical stenches. So this is what I mean in closing, why I say I cannot wait for a proper government to be installed here and placed in, because they want to advance in science. And that's what it's all about, okay? It's going to be like an era of science. When the new government is in place here, there's not going to be hunger begging for medicine, begging for food, trying to afford water. That's just first and foremost resolved. There's not going to be this crazy economy that you're reading about with Bitcoin, and Latin American drug kingpins running your stock market with drug smuggling Saudi Arabian Al-Qaeda members, running your stock market, running your media. Your whole civilization here in the West is going to be a lot more peaceful and pleasant. You're not going to have rampant mental health and just be wondering why your kids are so screwed up. You're just not going to have it. So I can't wait for this government to come, okay? A good government. And when you have a peaceful population, a peaceful society, you're at the point where you have the wherewithal, Google the word, to learn science. You have to have the wherewithal. Right now, there's none of that. There's absolutely none of that. So I'm at minute 12. I really want to wrap this up. Don't forget, I'm getting hit with fumes, grabbing my stomach, racing to the bathroom, and I'm dealing with the kind of individuals that want no research about that, want no discovery about that. And when I do get out of here, because of what the Trumps and the Bidens and all these creeps did to me in the US, I'm going to regain my youth. I've decided to do that, and I'm going to hang out with young people and even little toddlers. I'm going to hang out with young people. I'm going to tutor math, because I learned a lot of math. I took 4 years of consecutive math. I don't know word right now. I can't remember it. I'm going to put myself with massive young people, and this will be part of how I regain my youth, because I had 7 years just taken away from me by fascist bourgeoisie, white supremacist men. All right, adios, gracias. I'm okay. I'm going to put this up.